And now we will move to speakers, and be mindful that each speaker has 5 minutes, and we have a timer who will be sure that we are compliant. We'll begin with Mr. Greg Benson regarding the fire department. Excuse me, when you come up, you can begin stating your name and your address, and you have the 5-minute time limit.
Yep. Good evening, Mayor and Council.
Yes, sir.
My name is Greg Benson, 3035 Lake Arthur Drive, Port Arthur, Texas. I'd like to provide to the Council and to the public some of the experiences I had while serving as the fire chief here for almost 3 years. I was subject to a highly toxic, hostile culture with a lot of disrespect. The culture was fostered by current members of the fire department, and they modeled this good old boy network, cronyism. And also I was subjected to a lack of trust and transparency from my supervisor, which was the city manager, who more than one time stated, "I've got your back, I have your back," because I brought things to him that people were doing, and he indicated, "I have your back." The built-in, or the shift in attitude and courtesy, I'll say, from the city manager seemed to occur around the time of the ambulance EMS change, so that makes me wonder or kind of identify some things there. 2 weeks ago, the city manager was a speaker, or a few weeks ago, the city manager was a speaker. That was April 11th. He was a speaker at Rotary. He praised me. 2 weeks later, he terminates me. So was he lying when he spoke at Rotary? And you have to wonder, when he speaks, what is he actually saying? So I had also sent many emails to HR and city manager asking for guidance and direction and received no reply. So I don't know if you guys are all familiar with what chaos is. Anybody? Okay, well, I'm just going to throw out an acronym for you. Chaos is City Hall achieving organizational sabotage. All right, I've got another acronym for GREAT, but I won't share that with you right now. During my time here, I worked very diligently on providing the members of the fire department the opportunity to increase their participation. We did that through groups for working to design the fire station, future fire stations, also a specification working group for the new fire apparatus, some things like that. Also ran into some significant issues with the Port Arthur dispatch system. So part of that was working to transform, which is taking responsible actions now for sustainable future of ruined municipalities. There are a few things that remain open that I don't know that, what the status of it is, but there was an open formal complaint filed by City Ambulance on April 12th regarding Deputy Chief Havens, and also it was brought up that he may have driven his... Excuse
me, Chief. Please don't implicate. Just say any names. You're okay. Don't say a name.
That's fine, sir. And I do have a document here that I'll give the city secretary in a few minutes for all of the council members that provides a lot more details on stuff. But being transparent, you need to know that there was the potential of some illegal activity conducted by one of the members of the fire department. So the other thing that was achieved here was to work to improve the service levels to the entire city, because the city's service levels were very, very low. They were below national state standards. And one of the things initially was to work to achieve higher levels of safety and service for people. That was done through directing and providing, making sure all the fire department members got opportunities to take training, because before they were cherry-picked on who got training. Some people got a lot of it, some people got none of it. Improved community safety through both the emergency management or emergency medical service system, and also things like CPR training. Engaged the community in safety awareness, and began the process to meet state and national standards. And that would be ISO, which wasn't being met at all at this point, and national accreditation, which the city manager had initially suggested or told me that he wanted that to be a goal, which required a significant shift. in everything that was done, tried to support the members of the department in their service to the community because it was so critical. The serving others is and was the goal and commitment that I demonstrated. How things were presented to me were very different, however, but that's to keep it within that 5 minutes. I will provide the city secretary with the document for distribution to the council, and that's all I have.
Okay, thank you so kindly for your remarks, Chief. Thank you. Okay, we have our our next item, which would be number 5 on speakers, Mr. Wayne Dolcefino, on Dolcefino Consulting regarding ambulance contract. You would have 5 minutes, sir.
Thank you, Mayor. As you can tell, I'm getting old, so I like this old Southern rock music from Leonard Skinner. They have a song called That Smells. And right now, the smell in this place reeks. It reeks of cronyism. It reeks of public corruption. It certainly reeks of a city council that has allowed a city manager to achieve so much arrogant power that he believes it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I investigate things in lots of cities, and normally, most places, city council, the people that all these people elected, theoretically are the people in charge, right? Like, you people are in charge, right? In most cities, a city manager would never fire a department head unless they went to city council and said, hey, I don't like this guy or this woman for whatever reason, right? They would come.
Excuse me, sir.
You know.
Were you going to talk about ambulances, or were you going to talk about our form of governance? I have here to allow you to speak on the ambulance contract,
Yeah,
and I wish.
I'm not obligated to give you a full speech in advance,
I would admonish you to speak on the ambulance contract. That's enough of your introductory statement. Proceed.
I never gave you an introductory statement. I didn't write down what I was speaking about, Mayor. So that's your city secretary's problem, not mine. I came here to speak in a public session.
On the ambulance contract, sir.
I would be very careful, Mayor, to tell me that I am now obligated to speak only about an ambulance contract when no one from my office ever said that. We said we wanted to sign up to speak. So can I finish, please, Mayor? The fire chief was fired, and he was fired, he's going to tell you, for reporting possible criminal activity. A few months ago, I was here, and your city manager told me, and I think I got the quote, I will leave no stone unturned to find out if there were false response times given. Can I call bull, Mayor? It's been months. Nothing, not a squat's been done. Not a squat's been done. The fire chief helped me expose falsified response times, and what was his reward? His reward was to get fired. And you know why? Because this good old boy system here, and I'm kind of an expert now at good old boy systems in Texas government, this good old boy system here wanted to protect the people that were here before. I think every member of that command staff of that fire department, and I think the city manager should too, should have to give financial disclosure of any tickets or travel or anything of value they've gotten from any ambulance company. I do know one thing. This fire chief helped me, and I'm going to stick around till I get to that smell, because I kind of know where it already is. I would like the city council staff to know that in March, the fire chief gave you a full report, including ambulance response times, and the city manager didn't give it to you. Maybe you guys are just weak and you don't care. Let him do what he wants. Maybe that's what the folks elected you folks for, so that y'all sit here and do nothing while someone who was just applauded for being an extraordinary employee gets whacked because a couple of the good old boys who've been here 30 years don't want him. Maybe you don't care that your ambulance response time in March was 97% compliance because you actually got better public safety. I'm going all over the state investigating ambulance response times, and let me tell you something. I've been in the investigative journalism business for a while. Won 30 Emmys, Mayor. I know, and let me tell you one thing. I know the smell when I smell it. And if you don't want to clean it up, and your city council doesn't want to clean it up, then God bless you. But I'm telling you, what happened is not good for this city. These people were cheated by what happened. The city manager is known for 8 or 9 months about falsified response times and did not a damn thing about it. Maybe you just don't care. Can I finish now, Mayor, or you need to interrupt me again?
Got 1 minute.
I don't need my minute.
Thank
Mayor,
you. Thank you.
Next time I come,
Thank you.
Don't tell me what to talk
Thank
about.
you. Okay.